Hello one and all. In this session, you're going to understand Introduction to Accounts and Finance. So accounts and finance are integral aspects of any organization irrespective of size, type and purpose. So this discipline plays pivotal role in financial health, sustainability and growth of business. So accounts. So we'll understand accounts. So account is formally known as accounting. So accounting is identifying, measuring, recording, classifying and summarizing day-to-day transactions and analyzing, interpreting the same to the management. So this we call as accounting. The key components of accounts are bookkeeping. So first and foremost or core part activity of accounting is bookkeeping. So we need to record day-to-day transaction in a systematic manner in the orderly wise. The next is financial statements. So after recording the day-to-day transaction in accounts, we should prepare financial statements for the effective decision making. The next one is budgeting and planning. So after preparing the financial reports, so by reading the reports, so it helps us to make budgets and planning for the future goals. And next aspect is the auditing. The final thing is that so we should go for the auditing for the clarification and to check the compliances of the company books. Next, we'll go to understand finance. So finance is nothing but it's a focus on management of money, investments, financial resources, and it will play important role in decision making, in funding, investment, and risk management and financial strategies. The common key elements of finance is financial management. So how effectively we'll manage the finance? So what we got in the form of fund, how effectively we'll manage it? So the first key component. The second one is investment analysis. So we should analyze that in the market, so where we have to invest, in which sector we have to invest and how much we can invest. And third is risk management. So another key component of finance is risk management. So it's very important that how effectively we'll handle the risk and how effectively we'll clarify or we clear the particular risk in the company. And fourth one is capital structure. So the fund what we have, how we capitalize that, how we use that particular fund to invest or to allocate for the day-to-day business running activity. Then the financial markets. So here it understands or it says us that so how do we invest our particular fund in the financial markets like stock market, etc. The interplay of accounts and finance. So both are very essential for each and every business irrespective of business type or a sector or a purpose. So accounts and finance will play a crucial role in the every organization, every sector, and even in the personal life. So why accounts and finance is next big boom in the world or in the India? The Indian accountancy market generated 100 The Indian accountancy market generated 13.6 billions in total revenue in the 2020 and it is anticipated that it will rise up to $20 billion by 2025. So you can see that the accountancy market in a country, in India, is already generated earlier like $13.6 billion in 2020 and it is anticipated in the upcoming 2025, it will be reaching the $20 billion. Next, the accounting industry in India is highly regulated and governed by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, ICAI. So it's governing the all accounting industries in India, which is the second largest accounting body in the world. So the ICA is the second largest accounting body in the world, which governs the accounting industry in the country in India. The finance sector in India is dominated by public sector banks, but so there has been an increase in private sector banks and non-banking financial companies in recent years. So because of these private sector banks and non-banking financial companies, again, finance is growing up and it's booming up. Next, the global accounting industry is dominated by the big four accounting firms Deloitte, PwC, EY, and KPMG, which together have a market share over 50%. You can see these firms, how those are dominating the accounting industry. The 50% of the share in the market is getting handled by these particular four companies. So we'll see that why accounting and finance is next big boom in the market. The Indian accountancy market generated $13.6 billion in the revenue in 2020 and is anticipated it will rise up to $20 billion by 2025. Whereas the Indian accounting industry, is highly regulated and governed by Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, ICAI, which is the second largest accounting body in the world. The finance sector in India is dominated by public sector banks, but there has been an increase in private sector banks and non-banking financial companies in the recent years, which are booming the accounts and finance. Next, the global accounting industry is dominated by four firms, the four big firms of accounting. Those are Deloitte, PwC, EY, and KPMG, which together have a market share of 50%. So you can see that these four companies holding the 50% share in the market, accounts and finance. So this is how these sectors are booming. These particular companies booming the sector of accounts and finance. Next. The finance industry is constantly evolving with the new technologies such as blockchain, artificial intelligence, and machine learning, transforming how financial services are delivered. The finance industry is constantly evolving with new technologies such as blockchain, artificial intelligence, and machine learning transforming how financial services are delivered. So you can see here the technologies, the blockchain, as well as AI, as well as machine learning transforming. So this all booming the services in the accounts and finance. Next, the COVID pandemic has significantly impacted the global finance and accounting industry. So with many companies shifting to the remote work and increasing the focus on digitalization and automation. So as we all know, at the COVID pandemic, so that we all used to work from home, we used to go to colleges online actually. So we used to take the classes online, right? So at that time, yes, at that time, the importance of digitalization and automation understood by every industry, and maximum industries are implementing this particular digitalization and automation in the particular situations when from the distance we can handle the company books and accounts. So according to the survey by the American Institute of CPAs, 44% of small business owners finding managing the accounts as a most challenging aspect. So here, so the American Institute of CPA, the certified accountant, the certified professional accountants. So according to the American Institute of CPA is saying that 44% of business owners who are running a business, right? They're already running a business, finding managing the accounts and finance as a most challenging aspect. So they're already ready to do a business. They started a business. They invested the fund. But here you can see that after starting the business, they're feeling difficult to handle accounts and finance due to lack of skills. You can see here the demand for the accounts and finance persons. So now they are feeling difficult to handle. They're recruiting the persons and they're keeping the persons to handle accounts and finance. Next. The global accounting services market reached a value of nearly $587.94 billion in 2021, and market is expected to grow up to $1,009.51 billion in 2026. We can see here global accounting services market is also booming, and expectation is at 2026 is 1,009.51. The global investment in finance technology. So you can see that. So the global investment in fintech, what we call finance technology, venture reached up to 505 billions in 2020, showcasing the rapid transformation of financial services through technology-driven innovations. So in the investment in the financial technology, you can see that this venture has reached 105 billions in 2020. It exactly showcases that how the fintech venture is making or playing an important role for the financial services and accounting services. So this is how what you saw. Because of this all, the accounts and finance is becoming the big boom in the market. Thank you one and all. See you in the next session.